So this free resource, some of you may already have, especially if you're members of the Teaching Tribe. But this is called the Teaching Trailblazer. And the Teaching Trailblazer is my free 70-page printable curriculum planning map for pre-K. So if you want to know the skills that we teach in pre-K and when we teach them, and also the themes or topics that are addressed, as well as some other valuable teaching tips, then you're going to want to download this freebie. And so what I did was I printed it out on regular paper, and then I had it bound at my local office supply store for $3. You can choose to print it and put it in a 3-ring binder, or you can use happy planner rings, whatever works for you. On my Rainbow Dot lesson planner video, I talked about how you can print these, the pages inside here, 2 to a page, and you can keep them in your lesson plan binder as well. Inside the Teaching Trailblazer, the first thing you're going to see when you download it is a table of contents, so you know where to flip to, and you can actually put little tabs on here if you need to flip to certain weeks. And then you have an introduction note from me as the creator of this resource. And then right away, we have the overview of each week of the school year. So basically what I've done here is I've taken each week of the school year. See, it says week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and so on through the whole school year. So it doesn't matter if you started school last week or you start school next week or the week after. You just start on week 1 and then you go through. And in this column here, it says, well, let me start over here actually. This column is for literacy. This column is for math. This column is for science. This column is for book lists. So we have more than 50 book lists over at Pre-K Pages to give you book suggestions that you can take to your library and use to gather your books for each unit. And then we have dramatic play themes, and then we have nursery rhymes. So anytime you see a little picture like this or any words in blue, that means in the PDF document itself, when it's open on your computer, you can click on these things and it will take you to the resource at Pre-K Pages. Now, our Teaching Tribe members, you have access to all of these things that are linked at the pictures for free in the Teacher Resource Vault. So that's where you're going to want to go to get the resources to go with the Trailblazer if you're already a Teaching Tribe member. If you're not a member, of course, you can get on the waiting list, or you can just click on the images and go to my store and purchase the items individually if you prefer. Or you can just look at the overview and use it to guide your instruction. You don't have to take any action at all. So this is a free curriculum map for your use, however you see fit to use it. So it continues on weeks 5, 6, 7, and 8, and it gives you the different literacy, math, science, book list, dramatic play, and nursery rhyme. And it's going to go on like that throughout the rest of the school year. Now, I will say that I am updating this resource with the science kits, because my science bundle is coming out very, very soon. And in the science section will be the little images of each of the different science units that will go along with each of the different topics and themes. But if you click on any of these pictures, if you have it open on a computer or a device, it will take you to the resource in my store so that you can grab what you want if you would like to do that. But you can just use it to look at to get an idea. Okay, so once we move beyond that, we move beyond the weekly overviews, then we get into the actual what to teach when. So this section here goes with week 1 on that overview. And if you're just joining us, come on in, let us know where in the world you're watching from. I'm Vanessa Levin from Pre-K Pages, and I am sharing the Teaching Trailblazer, my free 70-page printable curriculum map for pre-K to help you plan your entire year. Literacy is in this column, math is here, and science is here. This section will be changing when I release the science units. But the links here will also take you to those resources again. So here we're talking week 1, recognizing my first name, Humpty Dumpty is our nursery rhyme, a list of beginning of the year books that you might want to read. And then in math, we're working on one-to-one correspondence. There's vocabulary math words that we're using, and then there's a link to the math book list. So each week goes on like this, so you can see what skills we are teaching and when we're teaching them. In here, week 2, we have visual discrimination, recognizing the letters in my name, title and author of a book, and again, there's assessment, and they have that information on page 42. So yeah, you can go through this week by week. It has an overview of the skills that are taught each week of the school year, as well as links to those resources again. So once we get beyond that, and that takes us through, see, now you can see why it's a 70-page document. It takes us through week 37. Then we have a page of information about assessments, because you're going to want to have some kind of assessment that will help drive your instruction in the classroom and inform your teaching practice. But then we have a page for each center in the classroom. So if you're looking for ideas or inspiration for setting up the centers in your classroom, then you can download the Teaching Trailblazer. And it's at the link in the video above, right? So it's a free 70-page curriculum map to help you plan your entire year of pre-K. And I know you probably have questions. We get a lot of questions from 3-year-old teachers saying, is this for me? Well, I can let you know that a lot of 3-year-old teachers do download the Teaching Trailblazer just to use it as a reference, so they know where their kids will be going next year when they go to pre-K. So then they'll know what to do to prepare the 3-year-olds. And then we have a lot of kindergarten teachers who use this as well. It's especially helpful if you work with children who've never been to pre-K and you're in kindergarten, because they're going to need a lot of these skills that they haven't yet developed. On each center page, there's a picture of the center and a suggested materials list, as well as a clickable link that will take you to the page on my website, Pre-K Pages, where you can actually see more photos and get more details about the center. So there is a page in the Trailblazer for each center in your classroom. So if you need help setting up your classroom or your centers, then you can use these as a reference, especially if you have a budget and you need to be purchasing things with your budget money. This will really help you. Or if you want to write a Donors Choose grant for center materials, this will really help. So again, suggested list, a picture of the center, and then a clickable link to the page at Pre-K Pages where you can go to see more pictures and read more about that center. So yeah, we have the Block Center, and we have the Science Center, and I also have these pages in my center label pack as well. We have the ABC Center. We're getting close to the end now. I can feel the last page. We have the Play-Doh Center, the Writing Center, the Art Center, the Classroom Library, and the Retelling Center. And that takes us to the very end of the document. So this is the Teaching Trailblazer. It has this shiny cover. Let me turn the page here so it doesn't blind you. This is the Teaching Trailblazer, my free 70-page printable curriculum map for pre-K to help you plan your entire year if you need it. And if you would like to grab it, you can go ahead and do so at the link above. And if you're a member of the Teaching Tribe, I did put this in the vault because we had so many requests for it. It will really help you as a Teaching Tribe member, guide you through all the resources that are in the vault. And if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments below and we will make sure to answer those. There's also other pages at the end of the Trailblazer that you can choose to print or not print. They're mostly helpful if you want to see what else that we have in the Pre-K Pages store or in the Pre-K Pages vault. the Teaching Tribe Vault, I'm sorry. So we have name practice activities, things like that. These are all clickable images. So if you open this on your computer, and you can click on each of these and it will take you right to the resource. We have success resources for the teacher, things to make your teaching life easier. We have those. We have routines and procedures, all of the different routines and procedures. We've got the fire drill packet, how to teach kids to eat in the cafeteria, clean up, how to care for books, how to play at centers, how to use the bathroom, that's a good one, classroom rules, calming techniques, all of that good stuff. And then, of course, we have our ever popular dramatic play kits. You can see all of the current dramatic play kits available right there, and they're all clickable. So you can click on them and go right to them at the store. Oops, dropped page. Don't know what that one was. Parent communication resources. Holidays, if you're allowed to do them. Fairy tales, very important. I'm all about fairy tales. We have math and literacy small group activities for fairy tales. And then our nursery rhymes and science resources. This page will be updated with our new science bundles. I think the page that I dropped was just the credits page, so nothing important there. But yeah, this is all available for free in my Teaching Trailblazer. It's a printable 70-page curriculum map for pre-K to help you plan your entire year. So when it comes to back to school resources, this is one you're definitely going to want to have to help you plan your year. And you can get it at the link right here in the description of the video. So I hope that now you've had 5 days of back to school bonanza resources to help you teach better, save time, and live more, because that's what I'm all about here at Pre-K Pages. And we help teachers teach better, save time, and live more 3 different ways. The first way is over on my blog, pre-kpages.com. And if you go to Pre-K Pages, it's more of a a la carte DIY type of a situation where you can go and you can get ideas and resources, and you can pin all kinds of great ideas. You can purchase items from the store, and that's totally fine. That's one way we help teachers teach better, save time, and live more through all of our great blog posts and printable resources. Then the second way we help teachers teach better, save time, and live more is through our free Facebook group, Preschool Teachers Are Superheroes, where we have almost 30,000 teachers who are passionate about preschool. And in that group is for teachers who want to go a little deeper. So maybe they visited Pre-K Pages, they have some other resources, and they've looked at some of the blog posts, but they have questions. So in that group, it's all things Pre-K Pages, where we talk about teaching ideas and resources created by me. And in that group, you can ask questions, and our group members will reach out. It's a very active group, very helpful group. You can ask and answer questions. And then our third level of service for teachers to help them teach better, save time, and live more is our premium membership site, the Teaching Tribe. And in the Teaching Tribe, members have access to absolutely all of the paid printables at Pre-K Pages. So everything that I showed you in here, in the Trailblazer, and everything on these pages here is included in your membership. So you have 24/7 access to all of those paid printables, which is a $1,059 value. Of course, you don't pay that as a member. Our members can choose a monthly or annual subscription rate, which is considerably lower than that number. In addition to what we call Printable Paradise, or the Teacher Resource Vault, our members also have access to all of the on-demand video trainings, more than 40 hours available in the membership site, the Teaching Tribe. And we like to call that PD in your PJs. So you can binge watch them, or you can watch them at your own pace. You can pick and choose which ones you want to watch based on where you feel you have a need for help. So in addition to Printable Paradise, our Teaching Resource Vault with all the paid printables, and our on-demand video training, PD in your PJs. We also have a supportive community of new and veteran teachers, a safe haven for asking and answering questions, where you're free to ask and answer questions without any judgment, no drama. In addition to all of those great things I just mentioned, we also have our professional book studies. And right now we're reading Teach Skills and Break Habits, Growth Mindsets for Better Behavior in the Classroom by Dan St. Romain. And those are self-paced, so teachers can join those at any time. It doesn't matter if the book study has already concluded or if we're in the middle of one, just join at any time. So yeah, so those are the 3 different ways we serve members of the early childhood community to help them teach better, save time, and live more. I will let you know that the Teaching Tribe only opens twice a year to new members, and one of those times is coming up very quickly. So you will want to get on the waiting list so you don't miss your chance to get into the Teaching Tribe this school year. We won't open again until next spring or summer. I don't have the exact date, but it's the end of the school year, basically. So you're going to want to do that now so you can get your hands on all the printable goodies and the training you need to have your best year ever. So I'm Vanessa Levin from Pre-K Pages. I want to thank you for watching this Facebook Live tonight. And I hope that the Teaching Trailblazer helps you teach better, save time, and live more this school year. Talk soon. Have a great night. Bye.